Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Logan, and today we all know everything that's kind of going up in the market right now. We all know the main stuff, but here's some stuff that I think is going to pop off next. Kind of put my name out there. It's not, could for sure happen. I could be completely wrong, and they could drop down in price, but here's some stuff that I do think is going to go up next, and I have some data to kind of back it up and some ideas and stuff. Some for some forecasting to back up what I'm saying. So, before I start, let me know in the comment section down below what you think is going to go up next, what you're keeping your eye on, what you're tracking, anything that you have in mind, or if you agree or disagree with me, let me know in the comment section down below. First off, we have Gengar VMAX from Fusion Strike. So, market price, let's look at the 6-month chart. Market price, it's been kind of stuck in the mid sevens for a couple months now. For basically a couple months. Market price is 786 now, but look at this. Lowest listed in general is 885 or yeah, 885. Basically $885, and then we'll have an 890 and then another 890, and then we're basically in $900 range. So it looks like everybody's kind of planning for this card to go up. It is get older in price. Gengar is one of those Pokemon that has a ton of pull right now, and so it kind of makes sense. And when it's all kind of said and done, I do think Gengar, this card will be up there when it comes to the Sword and Shield All Stars. It could catch that Moonbreon. I don't know how close it could, but I think this card definitely has some room to grow. Next up, Gengar Mimikyu Tag Team from Team Up. So this one is, there's only 2,000 of these, or less than 2,000 of these in a PSA 10 from a short printed set, from a very expensive set. And it has two fan favorite Pokemon. Gengar, we'll say top 10 consensus fan favorite Pokemon, if not top 5. And then Mimikyu, there's a lot of people that love Mimikyu out there. Again, 1363 is market price. Lowest listed from in general, near mint copy, 1676. Okay? And then we're in 2000, 2000, 2000. I think this card is massively underrated. Especially if you can get a near mint copy from a card that's getting close, that's getting pretty old now. I mean, it's not the oldest, but it is getting pretty old, and there's not that much supply out there because it was a short printed set. Only 6 listings, and 4 of them, or 2 of them, are Chinese. So we have 4 English copies on TCG Player for a near mint copy of the Gengar Mimikyu. I think it's massively underrated. The PSA 10 is massively underrated. It's PSA 10 is less than the Umbreon from Prismatic, and there's only less than 2,000 of these in a PSA 10. So I think this card is massively underrated, due for a rampage. And as we can see from the lowest listeds, everybody kind of seems to agree. Next up, Surging Sparks ETB. So these were printed. And these seem to be the only product from Surging Sparks that's actually moving. Slowly but surely, 3-month chart, it went from 72. Market price is 95.59. Lowest listed is 98. We're creeping up on $100 ETB for the Surging Sparks. It's, like I said, I was pretty shocked that this was the only Surging Sparks product to move, especially when you take in the fact of booster boxes not being reprinted. Except Surging Sparks, I guess, is the one set where booster boxes were reprinted and restocked massively. But ETB doing very well. Shinji Kanda artwork. I love the purple on it. Purple's my favorite color. And you have Pikachu as the cover art. So it makes sense. Next up, it's Mewtwo, guys. Mewtwo from Shiny Legends. I am really believing this card. It's just awesome. And I've said it over and over again. If this card was in Destined Rivals or Ascended Heroes, if this card was one of those Mewtwo's, forget about it. It'd be game over. But market price is 541. Lowest listed is basically right around there. But there's only 2 of them at that market price. And then after that, after those 2 sells, lowest listed is 790 and 800 from reputable sellers. So the Mewtwo could be going on a run right now. I do think it deserves it. It is a probably a 9 year old card now. It's getting pretty old for Shiny Legends. Next up, Giratina V. So this one is you got a Shinji Kanda artwork. You got Lost Origin, who's getting farther and farther away from being old. The market price is actually insane for Giratina. Market price is 666. That's kind of insane. Um, but this card is actually surprisingly hard to grade and does hard to grade. It's hard for Sword and Shield era because this card, the centering was always awful for me, always terrible. But that kind of goes for all the V alternate artworks from the Sword and Shield era. But this one, I could never find a centered one. Lowest listed from a reputable seller. This one literally says off centered. I mean, look at that. That is really off centered. Lowest listed is basically 680, so a little bit above market price. But I do think the Gengar and this Giratina will take another jump here shortly because it's Umbreon, Gengar, Giratina are like the top three cards from the Sword and Shield era. So I do think the Giratina is going to make a move along with the Gengar. And the listing is only 20, or you take off the two Chinese, there's only 24 of these listed on the market. So the supply is drying up as well. Next up, we got the Twilight Masquerade Booster Box. I've been a big, I guess, I don't know, flagship for this set. I think this is the Sleeping Giant. It's sandwiched in between two crazy eras when it comes to Pokemon. You got the block that's about to go into rotation. You got the current block that we're in right now. And then you have this block sandwiched in the middle. I think Twilight Masquerade is Sleeping Giant. It has good, if not great cards. Greninja is a fan favorite card. And now the Perrin and the Carmine are kind of going nuts. The Chansey's doing really good. The other is a Skarmory. Yeah, Skarmory's in the set. It's got a decent punch when it comes to this set. Nothing too crazy, but with the lack of booster box reprints, I really do think people are sleeping on Twilight Masquerade. Next up, we got the Prismatic Evolutions Mini Tin display. This, compared to all the other Prismatic products, is severely underrated per pack price. The ETBs are absolutely insane. The poster collection, not the poster collections, the figure collections are absolutely insane. The Tyranitar and Lucario boxes are per pack price absolutely insane. So this one, market price is $222. Lowest list is $250. So it's not the craziest, but I do think eventually we see what 151 mini tin displays go for. Paladin Fates, Crown Zenith, all those sealed tin displays are bonkers right now. They're like $400, $500. Next up, we got the Suicune V from Crown Zenith. I just think this is a beautiful, beautiful card. It just a perfect Suicune card, if I'm being honest with you. Just a multi-layered of blue and whites and the comets going on in the background, shooting stars, whatever they are. It's an absolutely phenomenal card. Market price $55. It's right around that market price, but for a $50 card nowadays, I mean, that's a hell of a card, guys. So I am a really big fan of this card. I do think it's going to do very, very well. Next up, we got the Victini promo from the Black Bolt White Flare collection boxes. I forget which one it is. But this card is pretty freaking hard to grade. I've had like a handful of these, and none of them were even close to being gradable copies. So I do think this is another one of those promos that are going to age very well. As you can see, it already is. We've gone from 650 to 1050. And its lowest listed is at 11. So, like I said, not the craziest thing, but I do think how hard this card is to grade, it could go on a crazy run. Next up, we got the Umbreon V from Brilliant Stars. I mean, do I need to say too much about it? This card is awesome. Umbreon, we all know how much pull Umbreon has in the community. It's gone from a $45 card to basically $57 card. Lowest listed reputable seller is $58. So, it is easy to grade, not the hardest card to grade, but Umbreon and Brilliant Stars is a deadly combination because it's a really good set with a really good card, and Brilliant Stars eventually is going to get too expensive to even open to where like the supply will dry up. I mean, look, the supply, there's only 32 of these on the market right now. Only 32. for a Sword and Shield Trainer Gallery card, that's a low supply. Next up, I'm bringing out VMAX, kind of the same situation. So I pulled up the year chart. It has basically hit this high 3 times in a year, but this time we've exceeded this high. Market price is $89.42. Lowest listed though, reputable seller, lowest listed $100. So people are thinking this is a $100 card. I do think it's deserving to be a $100 card. It will be a $100 card here anytime soon. Next up, we got the Umbreon from Prismatic Evolutions, the surprise box stamped. So the only thing I really have to say about this card is it's Umbreon and it's a stamped promo from Prismatic Evolutions. Guys, it is going to do very well in the future. It is actually coming down in price right now, but whenever Prismatic only has a year, basically a year and like a couple weeks in rotation. Okay, that'll be here before we know it. Get the stuff while it's cheap. Get the unique stuff. Stamp promos have been in for about a year and a half right now. I do think they will continue to be in because it's exclusivity, it's uniqueness. It's not just the basic EX. There's a stamp to it, so it's some sort of rareness to it at that. So I do think this is going to do very well. Next up, we got the Charizard Lost Origin Trainer Gallery card. So this card, these non-textured Trainer Gallery card are pretty hard to grade. Excuse me, guys. And it's kind of leveled right now. Look at this chart. The 3-month chart look weird. I guess we can try to the 6-month chart, but it's just not the same. It's basically been the mid to low 20s card for about a month and a half. So it's kind of leveled out a little bit. These non-textured ones are harder to grade. And you get Charizard in a different light. Normally Charizard's like, oh, I'm mean, I'm evil looking, I'm ready to mess stuff up. And this one, he's laughing and smiling with Leon. And so it's a different light of Charizard. I think that's an awesome. There's not very many cards out there for Charizard like that. So, and it kind of just gets the dog. It seems like a dog feel. You know what I'm saying? So I do think this one is going to do very well in the future, especially with the graded plays. It's not the hardest card to grade, but these non-textured ones are harder to grade. Next up, the Pikachu V from Lost Origin. So Lost Origin has a crazy trainer gallery, guys. Absolutely insane. Super stacked. So this card is going nuts already, and I still think it has room to grow. One, not very many English cards that has Pikachu and Ash, Red, whatever you want to call him, in the same card. Not English, not very many at all. Not very many in general, but especially for English, that this card is already going on a run. I think it's going to go on another run. $89 market price right now. Lowest listed is $105. So again, market price would be over $100. I still think this card still has room to grow. It's an awesome card. And like I said, not very many Ash and Red or Pikachu cards out there. Same thing goes for the VMAX. Pikachu VMAX from Lost Origin Training Gallery. This one's, they're kind of in action right now, so it even looks cool. Even looks more cooler. Wow. 3-month chart, $70. Now market price is $90. But lowest listed reputable seller is $106. So people think this card is going to rebound over $100. It will be over $100 in short time because only 32. Well, that's Chinese. So 31 listed on the market for the VMAX, and for the V, only 17. So the markets are really starting to dry up on these trainer galleries from Sword and Shield era, that there's really not that much. And there used to be hundreds and hundreds of these all over the place. So, and next on the list, we got Rayquaza. So these next 3 cards are all Rayquazas. But I'm saying this because we are starting to get that hype. Everybody's seen that gold card from the new Japanese set, the gold Rayquaza. Holy crap. That card looks amazing. Absolutely stunning gold card. Sorry about that. I probably should have had that as a picture. But with that new Rayquaza set, that means Rayquazas from previous generations, previous eras, previous sets typically get a bump in price. And we're seeing that right now. Market price on the Rayquaza VMAX from Evolving Skies, $715. Lowest listed is $850. We have 2 at 850s and then 950 and then 1,000. There's only, that's Chinese, that's Chinese. There's only 5 copies of the Rayquaza VMAX from Evolving Skies on TCG Player. It is going to go crazy. So I said Gengar and Giratina were up there with Umbreon, but I didn't want to spoil the end of the list. Rayquaza's right there with those two. So you have Umbreon, then you're going to have like a 3-tiered second level with Gengar, Giratina, and Rayquaza. I mean, it's an awesome card. It really is. And it's from Evolving Skies. And like I said, the Rayquaza set's going to get a bump in hype. Same thing for the Rayquaza VMAX from the Silver Tempest Trainer Gallery. This card might be the most just badass Trainer Gallery card they made. This card is just with the red and purple background with the lightning strikes going. This is a menacing looking card. It looks like Rayquaza is literally ready to destroy the world. So again, this card is on a run right now, but I still think it has room to grow. I think this will be like $125, maybe close to $150 card. Market price is at 112. Lowest listed from reputable sellers 125, and then we go right into the 130s. I do think this card has room to grow, and it kind of does deserve it. I mean, that's an awesome card. And this card was dropped today. This was like an SIR or something like that. That's an awesome card. And then last on the list, I have the Shining Legends Rayquaza. Again, Shining Legends is getting pretty old, guys. Almost a 10-year-old set. And these old school Shinings are awesome. They are decently hard to grade as well. And it's creeping up on a $100 card. I do think this deserves to be a $100 card, with Shining Legends being so expensive. It's like $70 per pack. So I have to pull this card. I have to pull like the Mewtwo, Shiny Mew, or Shiny Rayquaza to get my money back on one pack. So I do think, and the studies will show that, like I said, their new Rayquaza set coming out, the Rayquazas from previous eras get a nice little bump. So, and the market price is $80. Low, you got one at $85, and then you got $100, and then $150 after that. So there's only 9 listings for this card. So the more might hit the market, but you got 2 before we hit $100, and then you're basically at $150 after that. So that's kind of my list right now. Those kind of my data points and my ideas of why I think these cards are going to do very well. Some in short term, some it might take a month or two, but most of these cards are not going to take too long to start going crazy. Like I said, we kind of know the basic stuff that is going nuts with Destined Rivals, Phantasmal Flames, Prismatic. So this is kind of a newer video where it's like, let me do my research and let me kind of get in there to where people can make plays on stuff that's kind of out of sight, out of mind right now. But let me know in the comment section down below if you agree, if you would disagree, or what cards, what items you guys think are out of sight, out of mind, that are mad underrated right now, are due for a big run. I appreciate all the love and support. As always, you guys have a great day. Peace.